This show is slowly becoming an all-time fave. Welcome to my channel. My name is Joseph and I'm a film fanatic. We discuss movies, series, stories in general and what it takes to make them. The way this show was released really affected the way I enjoyed it. So I'm just glad they greenlit both season 3 and 4. So hopefully that should reduce the wait and we can quickly get more episodes of. That was rude. Anyways, let's talk about the season 2. Invincible is an animated series by Amazon Prime and season 2 was released in 2023 through 2024. It stars Stephen Yeun as Mark Grayson, J.K. Simmons as Omni and Sandra Oh as David Grayson. It follows the story of Mark Grayson, the titular superhero and son of a powerful Viltrumite, an alien race bent on conquering the universe. Mark deals with protecting the Earth from the Viltrumite conquest and a number of other dangers, as well as balancing his personal life. See, you really have to praise these guys for the way they pace and progress a story. There is an obvious difference between the Mark of season 1 and the Mark we'll see at the end of season 2. With all the setups we've seen and characters that we've been introduced to, no one needs to tell you that big things are still coming, and I'm honestly here for it. Characters like Immortal and Kate, Donald and Rick have very interesting story arcs. It's sad that they just kind of repeated what Robot and Monster Girl went through in season 1, and I rolled my eyes enough times at the convenient Viltrumite execution law that allowed Omni-Man to be healed to 100%. Regardless the excuse, I'm glad he's back. He's a fave and a more tragic character than I think most people realize. The grounded nature of the storytelling and the brutal fight sequences is just a spectacle and allows the show to get more mature and intense in the story aspect and the kind of fight we are going to see. This show has its own unique take on superhero costumes that sets it aside from other comic book franchises. I really respect that. Invincible's blue and yellow costume is one of, if not my best comic book costume of all time. And honestly, I'm really digging the Viltrumite look. I could rock it, just give me the powers. Mark is a better person than me. Eve's costume, which I now loved, actually had to go on me, and I loved her costume as a kid. But please, what's this? And I don't know who sent adult Eve to open her mouth, because this thing pissed me off so much. Who the fuck sent you? A lot happened to a lot of people this season, and the messed up way they released it actually affected the smooth digestion of the story. Nevertheless, this season is essentially the story of Mark's quest, and we need to give a special kudos to Armstrong because I don't think any other villain would have been perfect for that. Debbie and Omni-Man's arc this season broke my heart. Like I said earlier, I see Omni-Man as a tragic character. Season 1 finale was horrific, but he has done it before over and over again. We have even watched him do it once. It was always the plan and it was always his mission. That's why we see his attitude change and how unhappy he gets when Mark gets his powers. He knows what he has to do and he knows what's coming. I'm sure before that he had even forgotten himself. But thanks to this spectacular woman, who is one of my favorite characters in the show, because of how emotionally intelligent she is, he actually changes. She took the monster out of him and raised the Mark that is good in this universe. Deborah Fumilayo Grayson. It wasn't Mark Omni-Man was remembering in the season 1 finale. It was her. What she was telling him, alongside Poison Ivy and Harley Quinn, and Reed and Susan Richards. These guys are also one of my favorite all-time comic book couples. I love the introduction of Anissa and I honestly can't wait to see more of her. I love how muscular she is and I'm glad that nowadays it's becoming more common to see muscular women in these settings. Don't get me wrong, I still appreciate the dainty slender girl archetype, especially with comically oversized weapon. It's a good look, but also show me women that look like they fight bears in the forest. Just look at her back. Why won't he beat Mark like he owes her money? Oh, and good reasons to bad rubbish. It really felt like change was the most prevalent theme this season because it was a very dynamic season on everyone's part, especially Mark. We see him being forced to change his perspective and approach on so many things. So I'm really ready for whatever comes next. In conclusion, I give this show a 9. I told you the way it was released really affected the way I enjoyed it, and a few extra convenient subplots, like how these guys just showed up to save Mark. But it honestly made more sense than the Omni-Man thing. The show is still a gem though, and I will patiently wait a year for more seasons if they release the episodes better. But what do I know? Thank you so much for watching this video till the end. I really hope you watch Invincible if you haven't. It is by far one of the best coming of age superhero stories, packed with a really good origin and lore. Who's your best superhero from the Invincible comics? Who do you think has the best costume? Which side character have we met that you'd like to see more? Please comment and I will definitely respond. Also share this video with your friends so you know you have good taste. Check out my channel for other reviews of movies and series. Subscribe if you haven't. Keep liking. We'll see you soon.